Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. So it's away we go then. Has a look and plays it forward. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, a lot has been said, Peter, about this guy, Julian Alvarez. I remember him from his breakout performance back in 2020 in the group stages of Latin America's greatest club competition, where pretty sure I remember he got 5 goals and an assist. Now, back then, I saw him as a very versatile forward who can play anywhere across the line, so this is a great guy to have in your squad.
Okay, interesting. Oh, important interception. Griezmann. Rafinha, that's a little off target. Mbappe chasing after it. Musiala. Great hit! Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Bellingham. Di Marco. And here's Alvarez. Now it's Haaland.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, they could break here. So we're still where we started right now. Musiala. Musiala showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rafinha. He's got tall. Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Rafinha. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. He's had a hit! Koundé has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Haaland. Valverde gets across to intercept that. Rafinha. Musiala. Now Griezmann. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Alvarez. Well read, and the danger is averted. Haaland. Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Valverde. So, what can they make of this? Works it forward. Musiala. Griezmann. DiMarco. And it's Griezmann. Knocks it out wide. Climbs up big! Goal!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Vietnam have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Vietnam are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Musiala. Haaland. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Haaland. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Griezmann. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Bellingham. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Vietnam head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. So off we go once more.
Vietnam really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Mbappe. And the ball's a good one. Haaland! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Portugal with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Koundé. Rafinha deals with that comfortably. Hakimi, Mbappe. Bellingham gets over and intercepts. Hakimi. Musiala in acres of space out wide. Oh, nice touch. Griezmann chooses to go back. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
And here's Mbappe. Haaland. And the shot! It's in! Portugal are level!
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Portugal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Portugal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're...
Mbappe! Mosquera getting this one clear. And it's Griezmann. He's had a shot! And he hits the net! And again they hit the front!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Vietnam take the lead.
Portugal are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Threads one in. He's in here!
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Well, that's gone loose. Quick look, then plays it in. DiMarco clears it away. And he's there to belt it away. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt...
Great chance! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Haaland. And here's Alvarez. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a throw.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 20. Número 4. Número 10.
Rice.
Número 15.
Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Lewandowski. That's Solange. Danger averted for now.
Número 41.
Out of play
Número
for a
17.
throw.
Número 21. Número 22. Número 24. Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Lewandowski. Is there any support? There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Hakimi. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
No, it's not getting there. That is a great pick out. Vietnam needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And the shot! It's in! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
Portugal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Portugal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Well, there's the clearance. And that is that. Vietnam have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, that's what you call a job well done. The hosts didn't make it easy. There was a fair bit of battling they had to do, but they stuck at it, and they've come through very, very solidly.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And that gets things running. Portugal looking to pass their way through. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Ederson. He's got great technique, Peter, and for a goalkeeper, he's got the passing range of a top-class midfielder. I think his team will be looking to use him as a foundation from which to build both sustained spells of possession as well as quick counter-attacks. He's got a phenomenal left foot.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Bellingham. Haaland. Di Marco. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. And it's Griezmann. He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Very nicely done. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Griezmann is offering a right smile there.
Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's taking no chances there. It's gone out for a throw-in. Di Marco.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Griezmann. Musiala. Musiala going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, important interception. That's really well cleared. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Now it's Haaland. Haaland looking to run onto it. Musiala. Vietnam have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. They want to be quick to recover this. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Caught offside that time.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. He's had it taken off him. That's a little off target. Now, this could be a chance. Hakimi with the clearance. Approaching the half-hour mark. Musiala. And it's Griezmann. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession, and he's got the shot away! Goal! Portugal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Portugal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Oh, well played. Bellingham. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe. Mbappe. Haaland. Mbappe. Real chance. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And here's Griezmann. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the finish! Corner number 2 then. Up he goes! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's there to get it away. It's a good run down the left-hand side. In with a header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Alvarez. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
DiMarco. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bellingham. And he's onside. There's the shot! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Some first-half thoughts?
Vietnam were desperate for the half-time whistle. A regroup and a rethink is imperative to rescue this.
Caros espectadores, consultem um ecrã gigante para informações acerca dos acessos e serviços dentro do estádio.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Vietnam needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Hakimi. Valverde. Look at the space here. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's heaved it away. Griezmann. Real chance! DiMarco gets rid without sophistication. Mbappe was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Bellingham. Musiala under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Mbappe. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. He won't be happy with that one. Hakimi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. There's the hit! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
A case now of complete control. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And he cuts out the supply. Musiala. Rafinha. Now it's Rice. Bellingham does well to get it back. Mbappe. DiMarco. Alvarez looks to get on the end of this.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rafinha. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chance! He scores! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Portugal are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Alvarez, great chance! And here's Mbappe. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Mbappe driving forward. Great hit! It's in!
Well, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Vietnam grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Oh, easy pickings there. Has a look and place it forward. No, that's been intercepted. Griezmann. Chance here to counter. And it's Griezmann. He's been picked out. Mbappe. That's a nicely measured pass.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Now it's Mbappe. DiMarco. And here's Griezmann. He's had a shot! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Traoré. And here's Mbappe. Alva, and the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's a mighty effort! He's missed, but not by that far.
Van Dijk certainly could have and should have made more of that.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything.
Has a go! Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Can he stop it going out? And that could well leave a mark. DiMarco gets rid without sophistication. Hakimi for Musiala. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Mbappe. Alvarez in acres of space out wide. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Neither side yet able to find the net. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's neat. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, he's been caught now. Haaland!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
DiMarco. And that interception was most necessary. Valverde. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Haaland is onto it in a flash. DiMarco. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that is a little undercooked.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And here's Haaland. Bellingham. He's had a hit! Goal! Portugal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Portugal have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
DiMarco.
Portugal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Rodri. Chance to shoot now! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, can he get onto this? And he's being shifted off it. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Alexander-Arnold getting this one clear.
Vietnam certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Alisson, will they claim to that? Van Dijk. Hakimi. Alexander-Arnold. Mosquera. Here's Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. DiMarco.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Rodri. Musiala. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the first half is done. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Vietnam can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
DiMarco. Rafinha. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. He's got a... There's the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Sticks it away! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's a good ball. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. DiMarco. That has been knocked clear. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Bellingham. And he's whipped it. Oh, smashing header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Musiala. And he's picked out the run. Face to face with the keeper. Hits one! They've done it! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Van Dijk tries to clear. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Vietnam may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
He won't be happy with that one. That's headed upfield. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's been cut out, well played. No way through. Bellingham. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Haaland.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Haaland. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 10. Número 4.
Now he's off and running.
Número 32. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 6.
Haaland.
Número 21. Número 11. Griezmann. Número 14.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Haaland. Vietnam are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
All they need is one big chance, and it...
Big header! He will be livid with himself. Cucurella. Portugal clearly now in lead preservation mode. Matheus Cunha. Di Marco. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Vietnam have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Played over towards the opposite flank. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Vietnam. Real chance! It's there! We thought it was over! It's all square once more. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a brief breather, and then extra time.
Caros espectadores, podem encontrar recipientes para o lixo em todas as entradas para as bancadas. Obrigado. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Into extra time we go. Vietnam displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Shot could be on. Rice. Shapes to shoot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Surlot. Haaland. Rice. That pass isn't the best. Vinicius Junior. That's a little off target. Cucurella. That is a great pick out. And he's taking no chances there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Matheus Cunha. Osimhen. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Looking for options for movement. Tchouaméni. Oh, easy pickings there. Griezmann. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team?
Substituição para Portugal. Número 2.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes?
Número 24.
It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Kimmich. Great work on the overlap. He's picked his way through. And he gets rid in a hurry. Osimhen. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Hernandez. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Haaland chasing after it. Cucurella makes the interception. Cucurella. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. Rafinha wins the duel this time. Bellingham. Rafinha. Matheus Cunha. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer
have come through in the most dramatic fashion, and the show goes on. The ultimate test of nerve and mettle, and they have made the grade.
Well, what a way to finish a long...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Pedri, expertly cut out, really nicely done. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
There's the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Haaland might just make this.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Haaland.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Alvarez. And here's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. He's got tall. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now it's Bellingham. And he was alert to it. Now it's Haaland. Still goalless at the moment. That's an excellent interception. Oh, can he get onto this? Chouameni, that's a sharp pass. Chouameni. Oh, the shot could be on here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Haaland! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Portugal have their second corner now. That has been knocked clear. Now there's a fine ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now he's off and running.
Might want to be careful there.
Now it's Rafinha. Oh, such a clever touch. Crossed in early. Nicely aimed pass. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Pedri, over to the left. Ball's gone out of play. Rafinha pinches it off him. That's a sharp pass. And he's intervened well there. DiMarco. It's Pedri. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rafinha takes control of it and he's on real chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Bellingham.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset. You've got to make this nice and quick.
Rodri, driving forward. Alvarez. Hakimi attempts a clearance. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's an errant pass. Portugal have reclaimed it. DiMarco. Is there any support? Alvarez! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Corner number 3 coming up. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's really well manoeuvred. Valverde fiddles it through. That looks a cracking ball. Lovely bit of skill. Well, that is one way to stop him. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So off we go once more. So neither side has yet broken through. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Well, they've got it again. And that could set him on his way. Pedri. Played out to the left flank. And smartly reclaimed. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rafinha. Has a go! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
And the header! He will be livid with himself. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Haaland.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Haaland being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chance here to counter. Pedri. Haaland is herring after that one. Alvarez.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Haaland. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Alvarez touches it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Oh, that's well spotted. Valverde is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, easy pickings there. All right, looks a good ball through. Oh, he's burst for a big chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Portugal get their
Substituição
fourth
para
corner.
Portugal. Número 20, número 13, número 15, número 9, número 10, número 32. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 17, número 41,
Lookman with the short one.
número 19,
Lewandowski.
número 11, Griezmann,
That's
número
good
24.
defending, very
Está a
good
fazer uma
defending.
substituição.
And that was very necessary. Guardiola. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Half an hour gone in the second half. Looking tidy in possession here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Oh, well played.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Out to the right. Osimhen. Bellingham. Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Mbappe. Musiala. 5 minutes left on the clock. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Osimhen. Now it's Bellingham. Osimhen.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for
Foram indicados
one last
2
fling.
minutos de compensação.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Hakimi gets it away. Musiala. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played back in. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
Tem todas as entradas para as bancadas.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 4. Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar o...
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. And that has left him in a heap. Vinicius Junior. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been cut short. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, he's played it in low. It's their second corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Back into the middle. Fires it in low. Well, there's the clearance.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, he couldn't quite make it. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Vinicius Junior.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Deftly away. Portugal have it back and can go again. It's loose here and they'll want to reclaim it. They're up to 5 corners now. And it's been taken short. Araujo clears. Kimmich in. Terrific header! No, not the best of headers. Bellingham. No luck with that dink over the top. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, players doing their best with tired minds, tired limbs, close to running on empty in search of that elusive winner. They have 15 weary minutes to find that, or will it be a case of succumbing to the inevitable? And so the last chance to find a winner. So, for the last time, who dares to win? And it's Griezmann. Lewandowski, Griezmann. Vinicius Junior. Can he put it away? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Kimmich goes short. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe, that is good alertness. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Lewandowski. Musiala.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And claimed it back. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Desperate defending required here. They've played it short. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
It's a throw-in. And here's Lewandowski. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great ball if he can get there. Oh, it's inch. And that's it, nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
Both sets of players
have come through in the most dramatic fashion, and the show goes on. The ultimate test of nerve and mettle, and they have made the grade.
Well, there's really nothing quite like the excitement of a penalty shootout, and they'll be absolutely delighted to have edged it their way.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.